Que pasa YouTube, co-hanger, go away. So yeah guys, for you, I have my 1K special guys. And this is actually something different. This is actually a dual PIP narration with my boy Rchizzle9. But before I introduce him, I actually have a new intro guys that I know you guys saw. Made by my other good friend 355JT. So please go check him out. And now introducing Rchizzle.
What is cracking mamacitas?
You would. So yeah guys, here we have a fun roulette battle. Nothing too serious. Just, I don't know, just half-assing the whole battle. So anyways, I'm going to lead off with my Slowbro. Because it was the first Pokemon he chose for me as...
I lead off with my hand job, my Ambipom, because, you know, I figured it would just be a good lead, and I just go for the U-turn instead of the fake out because I figured he'd kind of switch into Rhyperior, so I just wanted to get the switch initiative.
But yeah, I didn't want to switch out to Rhyperior because I know I could stay in with Slowbro and possibly scald anything he brings in, as he does bring in Latias, and I'm actually pretty happy I didn't get the burn on this, because next turn I know I can possibly take one hit considering that he is leftovers and possibly get a Toxic off of it and maybe Toxic stall it later on in the battle.
Yeah, you see, I didn't know he would have Toxic because, I don't know, I don't battle like Slowbros that often that have Toxic for some weird reason. I think it's a good idea, but anyways, he does hit the Toxic on me, and that really sucks because I was already setting up my Calm Mind, so...
So yeah, and actually, in the back of my mind, I was face palming so hard because I was like, he's gonna go for sub, I'm about to get set up on and swept. But luckily, he went straight for the Calm Mind, which allowed me to get off my Toxic, which means now I can switch out to my Yagura. And props to those of you who actually know where that nickname comes from, which is actually a mixed Wall Blastoise that he chose for me, which definitely comes in handy because I do carry the Roar as he sets up a second Calm Mind.
Yeah, I picked Leo like a bunch of walls, which really sucked for me, but
that's your fault.
I'm just going to keep setting up Calm Minds because I might as well just Dragon Pulse things till I die because he has nothing really to resist it anyways. I figured this Dragon Pulse would do a little bit more than this, but it is a 2-hit KO. But he hits me with the Roar, which is freaking annoying.
But yeah, it would have been good if I had got Rocks up earlier and did switch off to Rhyperior. But yeah, I switch him out into his Seaking, and I know I can take anything he wants to throw at me because, well, it's a Seaking and they suck. As I go for the Scald, and unfortunately, I do get a burn, which I do apologize for.
I don't think you got the burn, did you?
No, I mean, I got the crit, sorry.
Yeah, you got the crit, and I had my Seaking that was Choice Banded right next to the Choice Scarf one. I was really wishing that the Banded one, but actually in the long run, Scarf would have probably been better anyway, so I'm making a stupid point. But anyways, if he goes in his Rhyperior, I go for the Mega Horn, that's going to do nothing, so I'm in a pretty bad spot with Seaking versus Rhyperior. I got to get the hell out of there.
So yeah, I am max defense and max HP, so I know I can take anything from any physical attack he wants to switch in, and unfortunately, I made the bad play and went for the Rock Blast when I probably should have gone for the Stealth Rocks, which really would have helped in the long run, but oh well, I guess that's the risk you take. So I'm going to switch out into my Pendejo, my Slowbro.
And yeah, I got my Usock balls out here. I'm gonna go for the close combat because I figured he's probably gonna go into Slowbro, but there's only one thing that I can basically do, and that's go for, I believe, the Choice Banded close combat, and that does nothing to Slowbro at all. So I'm gonna have to switch on out of there.
And I actually thought he was Choice Scarf throughout this whole battle, which I guess is not. And he switches out to Drifblim, and I'm gonna go for the Scald. And now I'm not gonna see leftovers, which automatically tells me that he is Resto, Chesto with Calm Mind and Unburden, which will definitely prove to be problematic.
Yeah, I actually got one of those Resto Chesto for the window Drifblims, as Leo likes to say. And with my ride is I'm just gonna keep setting up Calm Minds. Basically, that's what I'm gonna do. And he's gonna hit me with a T-Wave, but I don't really care because I do have the rest, and I'm hoping to set up on him and hopefully get an edge in this battle.
So I'm going to switch out into my Pancho Villa, which is actually max special defense and max HP Lowly Colo, which means I know I can take anything he wants to throw at me, and I can get a Leech Seed off, but of course I miss!
Yeah, you would miss the Leech Seed. But I'm going to keep Calm Minding, but you'll see that the miss for Leech Seed didn't matter too much later, but yeah.
So I managed to hit the second one, which means now I just gotta hope and pray that he doesn't crit me, and that he gets paralyzed so I can hopefully wither him down, but you guys know my luck. I actually end up getting critted.
Yep, I did crit Leo right there, which actually, okay, now that part definitely mattered, but, I don't know, because in the long run, you will see, like, I do die, because I get para hacks and stuff, but, you know, that did probably matter, and I really apologize for that, Leo, but you are 6-foot hacks for a reason, so.
I should be 6-foot hacks. So, I'm gonna switch out to my Blastoise, hoping I can take the Shadow Ball, that maybe he can get paralyzed and I can hit him with a Scald, but no. He does break through the paralysis and easily KOs me. As I go into my Alex Kaiser, because I do carry the Rock Blast, and I'm hoping I don't miss, and that hopefully I can KO.
It would be funny if you missed. That would be hilarious.
Dude, I'd be so pissed.
But then again, I probably wouldn't kill you with Shadow Ball. Actually, I have Hidden Power Water. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. I only have Thunderbolt and Shadow Ball. So, yeah, Shadow Ball might not have taken me out. I'm not really sure.
But yeah, luckily he does get paralyzed, which made up for the Leech Seed, and I am able to take out Drifloon, which means I save myself from another sweep. As he switches out into a Scrafty, which I'm not really too worried about, to be honest.
How are you not worried about? Okay, so I'm gonna start setting up my Dragon Dances, right? I'm thinking, hey, you know, I can take out this Rhyperior because I do have the Drain Punch. His EQs are not doing much to me at all. They're barely even a 2 a KO. In fact, after lefties, it's like a 3 a KO. So I'm just gonna keep Drain Punching away, and then as I get more recovery, I'm just gonna slowly start setting up more Dragon Dances on his Rhyperior.
So yeah, I'm not worried about it because I am max defense, max HP, and I know Rhyperior can take a pretty good physical hits as he took that Drain Punch like a monster. And now this turn I'm actually going to set up my rocks, which I don't really know why. I just thought that I could take out this Scrafty while still saving my Rhyperior. But you will later find out that that is not the case. But I do manage to get my rocks up, which is definitely will end up against that Sock because he does carry the Sturdy if it comes down to Latios against Sock.
Yeah, see at this time I thought that because if I set up 2 Dragon Dances, I'm going to outspeed his entire team and probably sweep him. So at the time I was like, Leo, what the hell are you doing? Why would you set up rocks at this time? And you'll see why it actually paid off for him, so.
So yeah, anyways, I'm just going to stay and go for another Earthquake, hoping I can bring it down to a point where next turn I can possibly KO him. But he just barely lives, which means next turn he will be able to get off another Drain Punch on me, which is at +2, but I'm pretty sure if he gets minimum damage, I will be able to live and still get off another Earthquake on it.
I actually live with 1 HP, and I didn't tell you
I hate you.
But I actually live with 1 HP.
Go die. Go die.
Exactly. He's going to go for the EQ, and I live again with like, that, no, this one was the 1, I think. Yeah, this one was the 1. Either one of them, and now I'm just going to be able to take him out with a Drain Punch, and things are looking really good for me, because I've got a +2 speed, +2 attack, I believe, and +3 after Moxie.
So yeah, now I see Moxie, and I'm like, well, fuck, I'm about to get swept. Just gonna send in my Pokemon for Death Fighters at this point. And I actually forgot that my Latios was Scarfed, so I must actually send out my Slowbro, thinking for some reason I can take a +3 stab, 2x super effective crunch. I don't know what was going on through my mind at this time, but obviously I'm not gonna take it.
Actually, Slowbro's a pretty, like, you'd be surprised. He can take, like, anything, but unfortunately for Leo, that he does not take it, and now he's gonna go into his Latios, which, surprisingly, he's modest Scarf, and I am, even though I'm Jolly and I have +2, he is gonna outspeed me by 6 speed, stuff. 6 speed, like, what, 468 to 462 or something? Ridiculous. I was so pissed right there.
So I was so happy that he actually picked my Latios that was Scarf, and I'm like, thank you, God, because now I can actually take out the Sea King, which at this point I thought was Scarfed by figuring out how you brought it in. So I managed to take out the Scrafty that would have swept me, and the Sea King that probably could have Mega Horned my whole team to death.
Yeah, I was thinking I could maybe take a -2 to Draco, which that does not happen. I'm a Sea King, I'm sorry. So I'm going to go back into my hand job, because that's what we do. I'm going to predict his, I don't know, the only thing I could go for was U-turn, because the rest of his team I think are pretty much weak to Bug, so that's why I went for the U-turn.
Yeah, I actually thought he would fake out, but I was like, whatever, I'll just switch out into Pancho Villa to see what he wants to go for. And unfortunately, I am killed by the U-turn, but I do get switch advantage as he switch out into his Latios. And this is where the Toxic definitely ends up playing a giant role, as I'm going to go out into my Celebi.
To be honest, I don't remember this part really. Like, he's going to send out his Celebi, and I guess I just start going for Dragon Pulse. It's not going to do anything because Celebi does have that natural bulk, and I'm guessing because he has 404 HP, that he's definitely a really defensive variant. So I'm going to set up Leech Seed, and I have Toxic, so my orange juice thing is not going to be surviving for very long.
That Latios is not going to be juicing anything, because I know I can stay and hit him with the Giga Drain, Leech Seed, and with the Toxic damage, I will definitely end up winning this Stall War, and thanks to the Leech Seed damage and the Toxic damage, I will easily wear this down and get off a good chunk of HP back with the leftovers, Giga Drain, and the Leech Seed.
Yeah, I was pretty much, there's nothing I could really do. I didn't want to switch out because I still could have hope in my, like, Sock or something. But at this point, I'm just going to leave in this, what's it called, Latias, because I figured I'd just get as much damage as possible, even though it's probably not going to happen with the Giga Drain plus the Leech Seed. But I'm just going to try to maybe get some damage on this Celebi.
So yeah, not much really was going on, guys. Just hitting this thing with Giga Drains as he's hitting the Dragon Pulses. And after +1, I believe, that does nothing. So this Giga Drain will bring him down to, I believe, where the Toxic and Leech Seed will actually take him out.
Yeah, and he's pretty much going to take me out, and I just want to take this opportunity right now because nothing's really going on. Congrats, Leo, on 1,000 subscribers. You definitely deserve it.
Thanks, man.
Okay, I just made it really awkward. Let's hope this turn ends right here. But yeah, I don't even remember what I go into. I go into Ambipom. I think I take you out the U-turn, or you switch out, either one. Yeah.
No, I stayed.
Oh
I stayed
no!
in.
Wow, I go for fake out.
Why would I switch out to a U-turn? Are you crazy? I need my Latios.
I don't even know what's going on, to be honest. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, now I go for U-turn. Okay, but now you get. Okay, I get it.
I know, for some reason I thought I could actually take that U-turn. I don't know why. I guess I lost my fucking brains during this battle. But I do get some good life orb damage on that Ambipom as he's gonna switch out into his last, which is Sock. And here's where rocks do come in handy, because if I bring in my Latios and do hit it with the Jerko meter, if it would KO, I don't have to worry about the sturdy being intact and him living with 1 HP.
Oh, actually, I think I have two Pokemon. Go back into my Ambipom because this is my last chance. I'm hoping he goes for Draco, and then he will have the -2. And now that he's got the -2, my stock can live 1, I believed at the time. So I figured, hey, if he will not take me out, and I can go for Stone Edge and hopefully get a crit, because knowing Leo, that would happen to him.
Yeah. So I do go for the Draco Meteor at -2. That just barely fails to KO, and I'm like, crap, this is gonna kill me, but he misses, and I'm like, yes, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I got so mad. Like, honestly, it doesn't even matter, because we calced it after a Choice Banded. Stone Edge would have done like what, like
I believe a 75% max at full HP. So I am able to KO him with a second Draco Meteor, and that leads the win to me 1-0. So yeah, guys, honestly, thank you all for subscribing to me, for all of you who have supported me since the beginning, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I never actually thought I'd get up to 1K, and here I am, guys. Probably the happiest I am in a while. And also, big thanks to my boy Ryland. Make sure to go check him out, guys. And also, JT, who made my intro. Both their links will be down in the description.
Yep. No problemo.
So you guys, with that, like button down there, subscribe button up there, and I'm just rambling. I don't know why. This is already 12 minutes long. I'm pretty sure you guys have already stopped watching it. I'm out of here, guys. Later.
Oh, I forgot to say deuces and stuff. Oh well.